Hi, so I think we will be switching things a bit starting from today and going on forward with our unboxings, because as much as I love showing you every book on its own, it takes a lot, and believe me, it takes a massive amount of time that I honestly don't have. So we are going to try a different approach. We'll see how that goes, whether it will be more interesting or not. I do aim to show you every detail of the book as I used to do up until now, so you won't lose anything. It just will be in one, well, definitely longer video, as you can expect, instead of every single day, like one book on its own. So there will be less unboxings, though full unboxing, but still you can expect a short version that you can find on shorts every single day, as it was up until now. So as you can see, I do have a lot of books to unbox, so yeah, I guess we're going to get to it. But before we begin, let me show you. It is freaking heavy. Okay, oh, I did hit myself. Okay, so I guess we're going to take one by one and in no specific order. They are definitely not in order they came in, because at the top are the latest arrivals and at the bottom, well, some boxes from forwarding. So we are going to start with the Fairyloot one, and that is The Night Prince. So let's begin. Wait, I need to grab book one. Give me a second, I will be right back. And here I am with book one. So I'm going to put it aside for a second, and then we are going to put them side by side. So as always, we do compare them and check if they make decent sets. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I moved all of the boxes aside so they do not interfere, and we are going in with the first one. So let me unbox it. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so I already lost the bookmark, but who cares about bookmarks? Especially the thank you ones. I mean, we are not here for the bookmarks, right? Okay, I actually am super excited. Plus, considering my Fairyloot curse with damaged books, I am super worried that something in here will be damaged. And look at this. Yeah. Okay, but before we go any further, so here it is, The Night Prince. Just a reminder, the Wolf King looked like this, so this is definitely a decent set, and the edges make sense together. And now the back. So just a reminder, this is so shiny because I have it in a protective foil. Okay, so we do have, just changed the light a bit because it was reflecting too much. So we do have silver foil in here, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So we have silver foil and we have some clear foil, like the accents in here you see when the catches the light. So it is amazing. And now for the edge with the wolf, definitely matches the style of the front, but now I expected so the inner side of the dust jacket. I believe this is the color variation of the trade cover. And now we go in with the hard case. Oh god. Okay. And then the roller lines, of course. So it is the same style as was on the book one. So the dust jacket and the actual hardcover, they have such a different vibe. I personally prefer the dust jacket towards this because, as you know, character arts are really not my thing. And then again, we do have silver foil in here, beautifully catches the light. I do like the color scheme though, because, well, I do love blue. Okay, top and bottom edge. So this will be Scottish. What is kratka in English? Okay, and now for the end papers. Of course. So, one, there is some gold foil in here, as you can see. And now the second one as well, some gold foil on it. and with the character arts again. Okay, so I do have signed copy, as you can see, so nice. Let's have a quick look inside. So, chapter pages, and as was, I don't know if you remember, book 1 had a huge font, and again, it is like very big font. I don't know why, but it could have been much smaller, and the book not so thick, but I'm not going to complain because the edges are actually awesome. So the font is definitely slightly too big, plus the spacing between the lines matches the font, but the margins are standard ones, so I guess no more complaints about this. Okay, is there any bonus content in here? Acknowledgements? I don't think so. There wasn't supposed to be. I don't see one, but if there was supposed to be one, let me know. Okay, I'm also looking at any damages. So the only things I see is this edge in here, so white spot, and then top corners like here. It is squished, like really squished. It is almost a dent. Oh, now you should be able to see it. I'm going to hide myself. See, there is a dent in here that goes both ways. And the dust jacket, yep, the same is on the dust jacket. So my Fairyloot curse is back. Yay! Okay, enough on the Fairyloots. Now with the OwlCrate. So this is a book from the adult box, as you can see by the color of the box. And this is a book that I've already shown you, but in the Broken Biting edition, and that is This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me by Ilona Andrews. And wow, let me tell you, this is a completely different vibe than the other one, and I'm definitely here for it. Okay, so I am going to throw the box away. Now let's take the foil out of it, and then we're gonna have a closer look. So I really hope to read this book ASAP, but I am realistic. Like, come on, too many books to read ASAP. So yeah, here it is. Okay, let me have a quick look. Okay, so there's only silver foil in here, but see the style of this dust jacket, amazing. Now the edge and the back again with the silver foil, some quote, and the spine. Sorry, will have to get used to the fact that I am seeing the book the other way than usually. Okay, so definitely damaged corner in here. We'll see if anything else is not okay with it. Okay, so let's go in. Oh no, it is like really damaged. No. Dobra. Sorry, I switched to Polish. Okay, so the inner side of the dust jacket, there is no foiling in here. We do have character arts, plus there is a title on the place that would be the spine. What do I think about it? I actually feeling this is a really decent art. I mean, I am not going to complain about any faces or anything like that, because there is nothing to complain about really. It looks really nice. Okay, but now for the hardcover. Again, we do get silver foil. Come on, look at it, beautiful shine here. See all of the details. So the amount of details actually changes based on how the light catches the book. And then there is the character art here. It is not very detailed. It feels a bit smudgy, but I kind of like it. And as you can see, the corner is squished quite a lot. So with the OwlCrate books, you can actually report things like this. So you write to the support, and they may not necessarily send you a new book, but you will get some points as like sorry or something. And now the spine. So we do have silver foil in here, and the back again with the silver foil, plus we do get the female in here. So again with the character art. I guess this will be the main character. Okay, I did show you the edges, but I didn't show you the top and the bottom. Oh, so that is a repeated pattern. Now for the end papers, have a look. So there is no foil in here, as you can see, nothing's shining, and we do get the art. And now the other one. Oh, this one's actually stunning. Ooh, this one's really interesting. I mean, if you need like extra invitation to read a book, this is super inviting. Okay, so it is. All right, these were supposed to be hand stamped, I believe. Okay, so we do get an author letter, but these are, even though there is a signature of both authors, it is unfortunately not hand signed. I believe it was supposed to be hand stamped or printed. I don't recall. Yeah, this stamped first edition, so you'll actually get a stamp. Like, why would you do that? I don't know if it's worse than printing or not. But okay, chapter pages, as standard as you can get. But now the font inside, whoops, sorry, it is small. I mean, it is small and nicely formatted, but it's not too small to read. And with the standard margins and spacing between the lines being perfect, there is nothing to complain about really. As you can see, there is a ribbon bookmark. I don't know whether you use those or not. I personally don't. I mean, I do like them, but I used like the full material covers that have them sewn inside, so I'm not using the ones attached to the book themselves. Okay, OwlCrate does love the bonuses, so I am going to look for one. And here it is, OwlCrate Exclusive bonus scene. Okay, so I am super excited, but I am going to write an email to support because there are issues with this book on its own. Okay, so now that we got the most popular and most known boxes out there, so let's get to another one, and this is Goldsboro books. And as you can see, if you can remember, I did cancel my subscription, but this is a purchase outside of subscription. This is a purchase outside of a subscription, and this is the second book in the series. What is interesting, the first book was outside of the subscription as well. Yep, let's get to it. I think I know what it is, but though I am not 100% certain, so we are going to check together whether I didn't lie to you right now. Okay, so the amount of the bubble wrap is absolutely amazing. Let's go. Whoops! Yes, that is the book I was hoping to see. Okay, so the bubble wrap went inside, and ta-da! So this is a Fury Bound. I did read Dire Bound, and I read it as soon as it arrived, and I hope that I will read Fury Bound as soon as it arrives. And I hoped I will read Fury Bound as soon as it arrives, but I am not longer pretending that I have all the time in the world to actually read as soon as the books arrive. So it will wait, because there is a stack of books that I should have wanted to read like right away. But so Goldsboro sends books in this protective foil already, so I don't have to pack it, which is really nice. And this is the trade cover, as well as was the first one, and then we only get custom edges, which is fine. But I bought it for the signature itself. Okay, so we get the original cover, so there is nothing really to pay attention to. I am looking if there is some foil. Oh yeah, there is some foil. It seems like there is a clear, or at least blue foil on it, metallic foil, but I'm not going to take it out, because why? And now for the edge. Yeah, that is the right side. So, is that a feather? No, that is a crown. Oh, that is a crown, so we should look at it this way. As you can see, gorgeous. It does match the style of the first one, so it definitely makes a set. I am happy they did stick to the theme. So yeah, and the top and the bottom are the same, though from what I see, we do get a gradient of the color. So the top is darker, the bottom is lighter. Was it the same? Yep, book one was the same way. See the color gradient. Okay, so now something rare at Goldsboro books, but here it is. As you can see, there is full art on the other side of the dust jacket. Lovely. I will have to get a closer look to this. So I do love the dire wolves. The lady is fine, but the guy, whatever happened to him? I mean, he looks like he shrunk during the washing. truly. So he doesn't look good. I know it's probably the matter of perspective, but it truly doesn't look good. Okay, so I'm going to put this jacket aside. And now we are going in with the hardcovers. So dark blue with a lot of gold foils. So we do get the sword and the crown together. This spine also gold foil with the title and authors. Well, that will be authors. How do you call it? So these are two authors. Did you know it? Sable Sorensen is not one person. I didn't. And the back is clear. Okay, so let's have a look further. So here we get a map as in the papers. Now here we got a map again. Plus, this edition was supposed to be 500 copies, as you can see, hand signed. And I got number 423, so 423. Let's see if it matches my first book, because I might have fucked up. Oh no, it does match. 423, yay! Okay, so back to book 2, and this will be, as you can see, the signature is double colored. That's because one author signs in one color, the other in the second one. It is kind of interesting, isn't it? Okay, the font really small. I mean, on the smaller side, it's not tiny, so it won't be an issue to read. Though the spacing between the lines feels slightly bigger than I would expect with this kind of font. And let me find... yeah, chapter pages. So there is a slight gradient of this thing in here, like this floral pattern, which I really like. Okay, I am going to have a look at the end for some bonus content, because I believe book 1 had some. A guide, glossary, nope. Okay, the next book in the series is Ruinbound, just FYI. Okay, so I don't see any bonuses in here. Yep, nope. So no bonuses, but I am super happy that I do have a set, matching set. Of course, I did order the Fairyloot edition as well. I've read book 1 and I really enjoyed it, which is something odd, but I really enjoyed it. So I am actually super excited that book 2 is here finally. And as you saw, it was packaged amazing. So there are absolutely no damages on this book. So like the quality control, this shipping, absolutely amazing. Goldsboro is one of the boxes that does amazing job sending books internationally. Unlike Fairyloot and OwlCrate. Okay, next box is the sorry. Next box, I'm not going to edit it out, just so you know. This is a raw material and you're going to get it as is. Next box is the Arcane Society. So just a reminder, at least for Poland buyers, they are not sending to our country. Sorry, you do need to use a forwarding service, which actually, if you send multiple packages, ends up being cheaper than if you send each one separately. So I personally recommend, and I had no issues with them yet, and I've been sending books using forwarding service for 2 years now. Okay, but enough of that, because probably no one's interested. Let me throw the book aside, and now there is an add-on box. It's still in foil, so it's going to be way too shiny, but these are books 3 and 4 in the Legends of Thezmarr series by Helen Scheuerer. I'm sorry if I butchered the last name. I did try to learn the pronunciation. I did saw her post on Instagram with how to say her name, and this seems to be Scheuerer. And here were books 1 and 2, and these were in the monthly sub. But before we go any further, these were supposed to create a single image. I mean single, like the graphic on the edges. So let me show it to you. So this one's still foiled, but as you can see, it definitely makes one edge design. I do love the fact that this is a one art, but I wish it was something better. I mean, so we do have some kind of army, and it is hard to tell really what I am looking at. Is this a fire on the mountain or something? Really hard to tell. Let me show you these spines as well, though this will be in the incorrect order, though these do not make one continuous image. Okay, so now that I've shown you books 1 and 2, the edges, I can put them aside just so I don't drop anything. Okay, they don't have numbers. Which one is the third one? Shadows and Storms? Fates and Furies? I believe Shadows and Storms is the third one. Let's risk it. Wait, I have the edge to actually find out. Fates and Furies is the third one. Okay. I am going to unfoil it. And then I'm going to show you up close. By the way, top and bottom edges are also have an art, and this is the continuous pattern from the art on the edge. So top is something like that, and the bottom is something very dark, but there is nothing really special about it. I'm not going to show it to you anymore. Now, touch-wise, this is soft touch finish, absolutely gorgeous. I could do it all day long, but okay, we do have this time bluish more, because the other ones were pinkish and violetish. This one's more bluish with accents of red and silver foil. This is gorgeous. Flat spine, I absolutely love with silver foil again. And then the back. So as this is one art, I am going to show you it this way. See, gorgeous. I mean, whoever is the artist behind this absolutely did a stunning job. And now the other way. So this is actually a reversible dust jacket, and the other side is foiled again. It is silver foiled. I personally not really a fan of this. Have a look. The character art's not really like convinced me to flip it, but I do like the overall vibe, and I like the color scheme of this. And now for the hardback. They do continue the pattern of books 1 and 2, and it is either black or dark gray, really dark, like graphite, like with gold foil. It is, no, sorry, this is silver foil and red foil on the title, and there is no character art on it, which I absolutely love. Plus, do you hear it? So this dust jacket actually has a texture to it, so it's not like soft, not soft, like it's not even, no, level, no, never mind. So it does have a texture. And now for the end paper. So these are character art. I'm going to skip the comment. Oh, this one's quite nice, actually. Okay, I don't remember if these were supposed to be signed. Nope, not signed. But so we have the end paper, and then there's the other side. There is a colorful map in here. Plus, this is the Arcane Society. So I need to show you chapter pages. I mean, these are freaking stunning. I always love the chapter pages they do. And the spacing between the lines. Sorry, formatting of the text. So this actually has a really nice font with the, it's really nicely formatted. So the margins are nice. The text, the font, the spacing between the lines, all of it works together really well. Quick look at the back, nothing more here. So, okay, I'm going to put the book aside. Too many books already. And now for the book 4 of the set. Here it is. Reddish, greenish, something like that. Again with the silver foil. I am going to take it off right away so we can have a closer look at the design at full. And wow, I do want a poster like this on my wall. Come on. And you know what is the best part? The characters in here, yes, they are here, but they are like the composition of all of this is so nice that they do not draw on attention, but you can clearly see them anyway. And the other side of the dust jacket, as you can see, again silver foil, and this one's violetish, purplish. I believe this will be violet. Okay, so the dust jacket side again. This is soft touch finish, both sides, just so you know. And with the last book, Again, very dark with silver foil and red title with violet finish. The again some silver foil on the spine, though the title is not foiled, and quote, and again silver foil at the back. Okay, and papers. It's they are facing the other way, so it's kind of okay, but then you have a close-up. Come on, let's have a close-up. Hello, I want a close-up. Okay, you need to believe me that the faces are not okay, okay, not okay, not okay. And again, mapping here. Formatting of the text inside, the same as book 3, so really nice. Okay, and chapter pages, let me find one. And here it is, the chapter pages of the last book in the Legends of Thezmarr series. Gorgeous. But Legends of Thezmarr have 4 books, but then there is the companion book. And let me find the correct books. So, I do have it in here. It is shipped in an odd box because this book, don't know why, was available only as an ApollyCon pre-order. ApollyCon, so this bookish event somewhere in the United States that has absurdly hard to get tickets, and yeah, for someone in Poland, in Europe, yeah, bye-bye. But they did allow someone else to pick it for you, so I did manage to find a person on Instagram, on Facebook to pick it up for me. She requested for $10 for her time, which is fair. She is doing a favor for me. Then I had to pay extra shipping, which ended up being more than the book itself, plus the address was wrong, so I had to pay a fee in forwarding service before the correction of the address, and then the shipping to Poland. So yeah, this kind of being super expensive, but there was no guarantee I am going to get it on the subscriber members only spare sale from the Arcane Society. There was even no guarantee they will have any copies. So yeah, I did pay an extreme amount of money for that single book, but I couldn't just let go having those 4 and then not have this one when they made it was unacceptable for me. So let's get to it. So we do get the character art right away. I am not happy with it, okay, just let me tell you. And then we get the silver foil, but as usually I expect this to be a reversible dust jacket, so I do hope to switch it. Oh yes, that is a reversible dust jacket. But before we go any further, let's have a look at a full art in here. It does matches the style of the Legends of Thezmarr series, so all the 4 books, which I am happy about. But now have a look in here. And not only this fold, it is folded with holographic foil, and it is gorgeous. Yep, I will be flipping it if it won't damage the dust jacket, because the color scheme, everything, and there's no character art on the side. So yeah, that is a flip for me. And now for the dust jacket. Hardcover, of course. It doesn't have the texture the other books had. I wish it did, because even though this is a companion book, you don't really need it to read it with the series, but it does make sense together. So I wish it matched them like a bit more, but there is no texture to it. We do have some silver foil. What do we have here? Some sword, some part of a castle. I actually really like the design of this book. Now we do have the title, silver title on the back and on the spine, and the back is clear. I mean, there is no foil, but there is some slight design of some kind of woods. But before we go to the inside of the book, I forgot to show you the edges. So the edges actually match the other side of the dust jacket, as you can see. So we do get some flower pattern, we do get some sword, plus I think, yeah, we do get a part of the wing of the guy. So we do get a mix of both sides of the dust jacket, which is really nice idea. Now for the top and the bottom, so it does continue. So the bottom continues, the flower pattern at the top shows some kind of a tree. I'm also looking for any damages. I mean, there is no point I will have any damage reports by this book, because how, but I'm checking anyway just for my own knowledge. And now, end papers. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about end papers, if I'm to be honest with you. Okay, this one's quite decent. I mean, the art itself, like the character art. I look at the end papers only when I am showing books to you. Apart from that, when I'm reading, nah. Okay, let me find chapter pages. So, chapter pages, yeah, definitely stunning. So, the mix of the swords that we saw on the hardcover, the part of the wings from the dash jacket. So, the way they combine those different themes and, well, motifs from the book is really nice. And now, the text inside. Font, perfect. Margins are slightly wider than I would expect, but they are in no way like too much or anything like that. Spacing between the lines is perfect as well, so it will be really nice to read. Okay, I am going to have a look at the back just because I'm me. Epilogue. Author's note, acknowledgements, also by Helen Scheuerer. Nope. Oh, and of course, this book is not signed, just FYI. Though I am really happy that I do have it, and I am happy that I have a matching, well, maybe not necessarily matching set, but I do have all of the books from Helen Scheuerer by the Arcane Society. Okay, enough of that. We still have 2 more boxes. Are you okay with going any further? I hope you do, because we are going in. Okay, so Lavish Library. This is this Australian quarterly subscription that I have here. They recently switched their shipping for European customers, that the shipping goes from their US warehouse, which is quite interesting. It will be less expensive to ship it to Poland, but I decided that I am going to use forwarding because I have other books in the forwarding service anyway, so why not combine it and have it even cheaper. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, okay, let me show it to you. So it has amazing gold foil, and this gold foil is embossed. I can feel every single part of that gold foil under my fingers, both the frame-like design plus the title. And the book is The Princess and the Pack by Fallomn English. Okay. And the stained glass window style of it, like the top, the bottom, this is gorgeous. And now have a look at the back. I mean, come on, this is absolutely gorgeous book. Now for the edges. Compared to the front and the back of the dust jacket, the edges are a real disappointment. Well, first thing is that this is a very like narrow book, so it's not really thick. So there are not a lot of there's not a lot of space to work with. But the design that they got here made here is like blue with some yellowish, orangish pattern that's not really a stained glass window, but these are some kind of crowns and leaves. I just wanted something more stunning once we got to this part. I mean, those vines in here somehow are transferred in here, but it just doesn't really work. But let's have a look at the hardcover, because then maybe it will make some sense. So the other side is empty, but I am going to show you, because will I be able to show? Yeah. So see, so you can see the embossing in here. So this is the part that was pushed. Okay, and now the Princess in the Pack. Oh my god, this is ugly. So we do have some silver gold foil in here, so the title, the author's name, then there are the contours, or whatever you will call these, of the character arts. But the art itself, I mean, maybe not necessarily art itself, but the style it is done with, it reminds me of a YA book. Like, literally, am I going to be able to show it to you? Come on, focus on here. Yep, focus. Why is it not getting the focus? Okay, I believe you will have to do with what you can, with what you are seeing in here. So I really don't like this. Like, compared to the dust jacket, this one is ugly. Sorry. And now the back. The back is much better because there is no character art in here. I do like this cave forest like vibe, plus there's a slight gold foiling, so the accents in here, the quote plus the some kind of floral pattern. Okay, let's have a look inside now. And papers. This is a repetitive theme. I don't mind it, but I am also not like in love with this. So these are different crowns. I believe this will be somehow connected with the characters in the book, but yeah, it doesn't scream fancy to me. And the back is exactly the same. Okay, now it does have printed signature. Oops, I might have destroyed a page. Okay, let me have a look inside. Okay, so chapter pages. So we do have the crowns that we saw on the end papers. And formatting wise, the font is perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small. The margins are standard ones, and so is the spacing between the lines. So as far as the formatting of the text goes, it is really nice. And now quick look at the back. Acknowledgements. No bonuses. Okay, so the hardcover. No, sorry, no. But the dust jacket is freaking gorgeous. So luckily, I will keep it with the dust jacket on. Okay, and now we go to the last package, and this is Coveted cover. It's been a while since I showed you a Coveted cover book, mostly because they did skip 1 month. I skipped something. They skipped 1 month because they had some delays, and yeah, this is a book from their. Sorry, I don't remember. Check in the description what amount of that will be. But interesting thing, they, as a monthly box, they did book 2 of a book that was book 1 in their very first box. As a subscriber that had the very first box, I am super happy about it because I didn't have to pay extra. But if I didn't have the first box, didn't have the first book, I wouldn't be so happy. Like, I appreciate it mostly because of the fact that I did have the first one, but otherwise I don't really like when boxes do something like that. So unless you go every single month and you continue the series, don't do something like this, please. And now that is A Sea of Wrath and Scoria, and book 1 was A Sea of Song and Ruins. No, sorry, A Sea of Song and Sirens. I absolutely love the other one, and look at here, this one seems to be as gorgeous as well with the holographic foil and the cutout dust jacket. Before we go any further, like, I'm going to show you the dust jacket this way. See? Hello. You can see the design, how colorful it is. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then you get the holographic foil. See? It goes throughout the whole design. Stunning. And then the title on the spine, plus you get the other side as well, and the other side has gold foil. There are some kind of fire, so it definitely makes sense. And again, nothing changed because it's the same. So the dash jacket is absolutely stunning. The first one had the same cutout as well, just gorgeous, really. And now we go to the hardcover. Let me show you this way, because I expect it to be a continuous design. Let me check. Yes, it is a continuous design, but it is hard to open like flatly, so you need to do with what I'm showing right now. And again, with the holographic foil, so some kind of sea motifs, and then the author name, the title of the book, the spine, again fold, and the back with foil and some quote. Again, gorgeous. Now for the edges. This is some kind of a mountain, some houses, it's like the snowy village, top and bottom. So I do love the fact that this is a continuous design. Now let me put these side by side. Okay, so it's definitely not a continuous design, but I do appreciate the fact that they do match the color wise and so on. Plus, is it this part, because book 1 was, yeah, So part of the design on the edges is the same what we can see on the dust jacket. The same thing was with book 1, which I'm really happy about. Now for the end papers. We do have some character art, so let me have a closer look. It is not bad, like seriously. Overall vibe, nice. The characters themselves, nice as well. Plus this is this odd paper with the wood-like finish that the Moonlight Book Box does. And now the other one. Wait a second. So underwater she is not a siren, and then in the bathtub she is. Huh? Okay, yeah, I'm not going to pick on the things like that, though I should have. And here it is. So the other one, I don't really like the character art in here as much, mostly because they think like they were put there afterwards, like they're not blended really well. The front one is much better in that matter. The other one, not so much, though I like all of the other setting, like let's remove these, and all of the other parts are stunning, including her tail. Okay, but I want to see if it is signed. Yeah. It has a silver foiled signature, and there is one more art in here. I wish it was hand signed, but I'm going to check book 1 for that. Okay, and a quick glance inside the book. There are chapter pages. Hope. They actually made an improvement with the chapter pages, because because book 1 was really hard to read. Oh, this changed throughout the book. I am going to show it to you. I promise this is the last one I am showing to you. We will finish shortly. Okay, so here it is. 1. So there are parts of this book, and based on the part the chapter page actually changes. Okay, maybe I will want to show you all of these. And now formatting of the text is actually perfect. So the font is nice size, the margins as well, and the spacing between the lines as well. Okay, so wow, that was quite an unboxing. So we are at 30 minutes or more, sorry. But yeah, this is the style I want to continue, but I need to know what you think about it. I know a lot of people will probably prefer to have a single book, and not me. Sorry. It really is less time consuming this way for me. And now I need to edit one video and not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many packages will we open? I lost count. So yeah, it will be much easier for me and less time consuming. But I do hope you did enjoy it, and let me know in the comments what you think, because based on your comments I may change my mind. No promises here. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day and see you next time. Bye bye.